Hello everyone! Today we're going to learn how to draw the character from Leo Lionni's book, A Color of His Own. In the story there is this adorable chameleon, and it talks about how the chameleons don't have a color of their own because they change color wherever they go. So today we're going to learn how to draw the chameleon. And when we draw the chameleon, we're going to start in the middle and draw a curve for his back. And then we want to draw that little top part of his head. And so my line's going to go up depending upon which side. You might want his head this way, or his head could go this way. I'm going to make mine go this way, so it goes up, and then I'm going to go down, around, and then it's going to go and do his tummy, so back. On his face, we want to add his big eye. So I do one large circle and then decide where the second circle is going to go. Is he going to look this way? Is he looking this way? Down, up, around? If he's looking right at me, it might be in the middle. And then you're going to decide his face. Is he smiling? Is he sad? How is the chameleon feeling? We have a lot of choices for his tail. His tail can be uncurled, or it could be curled just a little, or it could be curled a lot. I'm going to teach you how to do this one because this is probably the trickiest one. So to do this, I'm going to go and grab my line here. I'm going to go up and into a spiral. Now I need to take this line and follow the shape of that spiral. So it's going to go around, and those two lines are getting skinnier. Okay, you can make it a little wider than I did. I think mine got a little too skinny too fast. Then we do need to add some rectangle shapes for his legs. So we'll put 2 towards the front and 2 towards the back. There. Now the chameleon is in lots of different settings in the story. He could be on a tiger's back, he could be on a leaf, he could be in the grass. Oh! He has cute little fingers, little toes. I want to make sure to add those because those are cute. It's a good detail to have. So think about where you want your chameleon to be. What is he going to be sitting on? And it could be something from your imagination. It doesn't have to be from the story. I'm going to stick in a horizon line. That's that line that separates the sky from the ground. Okay, so everything below is the ground, everything above is the sky, and maybe I'll stick in a couple long pieces of grass in here. And he's overlapping all of that grass, so he is in front of the grass in my picture. After you are done drawing your chameleon, you're going to trace. After you trace your chameleon with Sharpie, you're going to notice that some of your Sharpie marks got off the pencil lines a little bit. So if you take a big eraser, you can just clean those marks up really quick. It's going to make your drawing look a lot nicer when you're finished. So take some time to do that. I also added a few dots on the ground. Maybe these are sand pieces. Maybe it's part of the dirt. Maybe there's even going to be some like rocks, just to add some details. Give it a little bit more texture than it had. Now you're going to be ready to paint. So let's set up our area for painting. We're going to get our water cup. We are going to get our placemat. And I grabbed 2 different size brushes and my watercolor palette. When we are painting our chameleon, you are going to get to have lots of fun deciding what color you want your chameleon to be. He should try to reflect the area around him. So my chameleon is in some greeny grass and maybe some brown dirt. And so maybe those are colors I'm going to want to mix in. So let's try an experiment. I'm going to wet my chameleon and get him almost like he's going to get a little bath with the water. I'm going to brush him on with some water. And I'm going to start in the middle in his tummy area. Now, the grass is up here, so what if I take some green and I kind of dot some green on. There we go. And then maybe I'm going to rinse off my brush and grab a little brown and dot some brown on. And in the middle, the colors might mix so that he can camouflage himself in the brown dirt and the green grass. Ooh. So we could do like little dots and splotches. I can go paint his legs. Okay, and this can go up to his face. And rinse off my brush to grab that green color again. Grab a little more green. Carefully paint around his eye. We want that to stay nice and white. So if you painted or you drew your background as maybe he's standing on the tiger, think about what colors your chameleon might be. If he's standing next to the mushrooms, what colors would he be then? And that's how we're gonna work this painting. So everyone's chameleons are going to try to blend in or camouflage into their backgrounds. One thing you can do is you can add a little bit of the color that's next to your color. So on my paint palette, if I'm using green, what two colors are next to my green paint? Yeah, I have blue and I have yellow. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna rinse my brush. I'm gonna grab a little bit of that yellow and put a little yellow in my green to make kind of a cool yellowy green color. It just changes the green a little bit, kind of brightens it up. There. So after you paint the chameleon, then he's going to begin to dry and you can go in and start painting your background. So maybe I'm going to use my skinnier brush, some yellow and some green, and paint my grass. And behind it or in between, I might do some blue sky. And then below, I can do the brown of the dirt. And I was thinking for the brown of the dirt, the more paint you use, you can kind of get a darker color, which is nice. And another color I can mix in with my brown, I'm going to grab a little red. And I can mix in a little red with my brown too. Just so that way it doesn't all look the same. You can make your paint colors look more interesting when you kind of add little bits of other colors to them. Okay? All right, so finish painting your chameleons. I can't wait to see them. Put them on the rack when you're done.